Welcome to the Horizon Olympics, the ultimate celebration of speed, skill and sheer driving prowess. Forget the Olympics you thought you knew. This is different, this is pure adrenaline. Imagine the roar of engines, the smell of burning rubber and the thrill of high-speed chases. This is the Forza Horizon 5 Olympics, a place where the world's best drivers come to prove their mettle. We're not talking about javelins and synchronized swimming here. No, this is a whole new level of competition. This is about raw power, precision driving and pushing machines to their absolute limit. It's about mastering the art of the drift, the perfect overtake and the split-second decisions that can make or break a race. Get ready for a spectacle unlike anything you've ever seen. The night races are a dazzling display of lights and speed, where every corner holds a new challenge. Buckle up and hold on tight. The atmosphere is electric. You can feel the tension in the air as drivers push their cars to the brink. The crowd is going wild. Fans from all over the world have gathered to witness this epic showdown. Tonight, the world's best drivers become virtual gladiators. Each one has trained for this moment, honing their skills and perfecting their techniques. They'll battle it out on a digital coliseum, pushing their skills and their cars to the edge. The stakes are high and the competition is fierce. This isn't just a game, people. This is a test of endurance, strategy and sheer willpower. Every race is a battle and every driver is a warrior. This is a fight for glory. Only the best will rise to the top, and only the strongest will claim the title of Horizon Olympics champion. So, get ready to witness history in the making. The Horizon Olympics are here, and it's going to be a wild ride. Forza Horizon 5's Mexico, a stunning open world, digitally recreated in breathtaking detail. Lush jungles, scorching deserts, bustling cities, it's all here. And tonight, it transforms into the ultimate racing arena. This isn't some sterile track. This is a living, breathing world. It's a test of nerve, skill and raw speed. We're talking hair-raising turns, stomach-churning jumps and scenery so real you'll think you're there. But don't get distracted by the pretty views. One mistake, one lapse in concentration and it's game over. This is a digital jungle and only the strong will survive. Forget the marching bands and the synchronized dance routines. This parade is all about horsepower and roaring engines. The kind of power that sends shivers down your spine and makes your heart race. The best cars from around the world are here, each one a masterpiece of engineering and design. American muscle cars, sleek European supercars and lightning-fast Japanese tuners. Each vehicle tells a story of innovation, passion and the relentless pursuit of speed. They're all lined up, ready to unleash their fury. Engines revving, tires gripping the asphalt, and drivers with nerves of steel prepared to push their machines to the limit. Each car is a blur of color and speed, customized to represent their nation's pride. From the stars and stripes of the USA to the rising sun of Japan, these cars are more than just vehicles, they are ambassadors of their countries. Flags flutter, engines roar, and the crowd goes wild. The energy is palpable. You can feel the excitement in the air, a shared passion for the art of driving and the thrill of competition. This isn't just a parade, it's a statement, a declaration of the power and beauty of automotive engineering. It's a celebration of speed, precision, and the human spirit's drive to excel. These machines are more than just metal and rubber. They are the culmination of years of research, development, and passion. Each curve, each line, meticulously crafted to achieve perfection. They're symbols of power, speed, and the pursuit of excellence. They embody the dreams of their creators and the aspirations of their drivers. This parade is a testament to what can be achieved when passion meets precision. As the cars zoom past, the crowd's cheers grow louder, a symphony of admiration and awe. This is more than a display, it's an experience, a moment where man and machine become one. And as they cross the finish line, triumphant and proud, we are reminded of the relentless pursuit of greatness that drives us all. This is the parade of power and glory, where dreams are realized and legends are born. The first event, a sprint through the heart of Guanajuato. This historic city with its narrow streets and sharp turns is a test of precision driving. One wrong move, one touch of the wall, and it's all over. The tension is palpable. The drivers are laser-focused, their eyes on the prize. The starting gun fires, engines scream and tires screech as the cars rocket off the line. It's a symphony of speed and sound. The drivers push their machines to the limit, battling for every inch of asphalt. It's a breathtaking display of skill and daring. Section 5. Flags, fire, and a symphony of engines. The spirit of the Olympics is alive and well, but with a distinctly petrol-powered twist. Flags wave proudly, representing nations from every corner of the globe. But instead of anthems, the air is filled with the roar of engines, a symphony of horsepower that echoes through the virtual stadium. The crowd is a sea of faces, illuminated by giant screens broadcasting every heart-stopping moment. The energy is infectious, a global celebration of speed, skill, and the sheer thrill of competition. Section 6. Legends of the virtual asphalt. These aren't just gamers, these are the best of the best. Legends of the virtual asphalt, their names whispered with reverence in online forums and racing communities. They've spent countless hours honing their skills, mastering every turn, every straight, every jump. And tonight they'll prove their worth on the world's biggest stage. The pressure is immense. One mistake, one tiny miscalculation can mean the difference between victory and defeat. But these drivers thrive on pressure. They're not afraid of the challenge, they embrace it. Section 7. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. In the high-octane world of Forza Horizon 5, every race is a test of skill, precision and nerves of steel. The roar of engines, the screech of tires and the blur of colours as cars speed by create an atmosphere charged with adrenaline and anticipation. Across the finish line, a blur of colour. The crowd erupts. The culmination of countless hours of practice, strategy and sheer determination is witnessed in that split second. The finish line is not just a line on the track, it is the boundary between dreams realised and hopes dashed. A champion is crowned, their name etched into the annals of Forza Horizon 5 history. This moment of triumph is a testament to their dedication and skill. The virtual world celebrates their victory, and their name becomes synonymous with excellence and perseverance. The victor raises their virtual trophy, their face a mixture of elation and exhaustion. The journey to this point has been long and arduous, filled with challenges and setbacks. But in this moment, all the hard work pays off, and the taste of victory is sweet. But for every winner, there are those who fall short. The race is unforgiving, and not everyone can stand on the podium. The disappointment is palpable, a stark contrast to the jubilation of the victor. The agony of defeat is etched on their faces. The dream is over, but they'll be back. The sting of loss is a powerful motivator. It fuels their desire to improve, to come back stronger and faster. They'll learn from their mistakes, they'll train harder. Every setback is a lesson, every loss a stepping stone to future success. The garage becomes their sanctuary, where they fine-tune their skills and their cars. They'll be hungrier than ever. The fire of competition burns brighter, driving them to push their limits. The road to victory is never easy, but the determined racer knows that perseverance is key. Because in the world of Forza Horizon 5, the race never truly ends. The open-world environment offers endless opportunities for competition and improvement. Every race is a new challenge, a new chance to prove oneself. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat are two sides of the same coin, driving racers to strive for greatness in every lap. Section 8. A global celebration of speed, the Forza Horizon. 5 Olympics isn't just about racing, it's about bringing people together from all walks of life, a shared love of cars, competition, and pushing the limits of what's possible. It's a global celebration of speed, technology, and the sheer joy of gaming. In this virtual world, anything is possible. Barriers are broken down, and for one glorious night, the world is united under the banner of motorsport. Section 9. Until next time, adrenaline junkies. As the final engine note fades and the virtual fireworks die down, one thing is clear: the Forza Horizon. 5 Olympics has been a resounding success, a celebration of speed, skill, and the power of virtual worlds to bring people together. But it's not over yet. The thirst for speed never truly dies. So until next time, adrenaline junkies, keep your engines revved and your eyes on the digital horizon. Section 10. Echoes of glory in the digital age. The roar of the engines may be virtual, the smell of burning rubber just a figment of our digital imaginations. But the thrill, the excitement, the sheer unadulterated joy of pushing these incredible machines to their limits, that's as real as it gets. The Forza Horizon 5 Olympics, a testament to the power of video games to transport us, to unite us, and to remind us that even in a digital world, glory is still earned through blood, sweat, and gears.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Forza Horizon Olympics. This is the first event. I do apologize for the delay, slight delay. because my computer charger exploded and I had to go grab a new one. But we're back here. This is our first event. This is not gonna be contender because I don't want to be biased towards any contender and use them while doing the intro of it or everything. So this is gonna be our narrator host car, I guess. But let's actually take a look at the actual contenders of this Olympics. The first event is gonna be the good old-fashioned drag race. This is contestant number 1, the Nissan R35 GTR from 2017. All the power specs, weight, torque, horsepower, everything will be on the screen right now. This is contestant number 1. We got a couple more contestants to view. This will be contestant number 2, a 2015 Audi RS5. All the power, horsepower, torque, weight, engine displacement, everything will be on the screen right now. This is contestant number 3, a BMW i8. All the power specs, torque, drivetrain, transmission type, everything will be on the screen right now. This is contestant number 4, the hypercar. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, all the power, drivetrain, torque, ratios, everything will be on the screen right now. And this will be our only hypercar entry into the Forza Olympics. This is contestant number 5, a Cadillac CTSV from 2016. And always the power, weight, ratio, transmission, everything will be on the screen right now. This is contestant number 6, a Dodge Viper ACR from 2016 again. All the power, weight, ratio, torque, drivetrain, everything will be up on the screen right now. This is contestant number 7, the Mustang RTR Spec 5. All the power, weight, ratio, everything will be on the screen right now. Okay, well, there's that. And always, all the cars that are in the Forza Olympics are fully tuned and upgraded. So, just putting that out there. This is a 2015 Lamborghini Aventador Liberty Walk. All the power, weight, ratio, everything will be on the screen right now. This will be the supercar entry in the Forza Olympics. This is our last contestant, the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, the only electric entry into our lineup. All the power, weight, ratio, everything will be on the screen right now. Alright, now that you've met the contestants, let's move on to the drag racing location. And I've already said this before, but all the contestants will be fully tuned. None of them will be stuck. So let's go to the drag racing location and get these heats started. Alright, first event, we got the Nissan GTR over here. Let's see how they can do. And they're off. The GTR is off to an early lead. Oh, but the McLaren's catching up. Come on. Oh, come on. Push past. Push past. Come on, the GTR's taking back the lead. And the GTR wins the first heat in a time of 15.084 seconds. Oh yeah, and as I'm driving back, I will be ranking each contestant based off their time to complete the half mile. So the GTR is 15.084, and depending on how fast that is, I'll put it in a ranking at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that as well. But the next contestant, I think, is the Audi RS5. So let's get the drag race started and get the Audi in here. Oh yeah, and side note before we start, I know you just seen the Nissan GTR go off in this half mile race, but I want you guys to comment in the comments below which car are you betting on winning the Olympics. Because I know my bet, but I don't want to tell you guys because I don't want to be the biased one. Now that I have a favorite, but that is not going to affect my racing or anything. I'm not going to change the race in favor of that vehicle. I'm also not going to tell you which vehicle it is, so you guys cannot flame me in the comments. But I do have a bet on which vehicle. And no, I'm not going to choose the fastest one. But tell me in the comments below, what are your votes on which one's going to win? You already seen the power specs of each contestant, so tell me in the comments below which one you think is going to win. Alright, the Audi RS5 is up next. Ooh, he launches really well. That Quattro all-wheel drive is really working, but the Mercedes in the right lane is gaining on him. That is his main. Ooh, the other Mercedes in the second to right lane up, but there is really no one to compete with him. And the Audi RS5 smokes the competition in 16.4 on the dot. So it is now below the GTR, unfortunately. So he might be winning silver or bronze, but he has not been getting the gold. So he's out of the running for the gold, but he can still get a bronze or a silver. So yeah, as I was saying before, I got cut off because the race began. I wouldn't like jump the start or flame the start on any of the other vehicles just to allow the one that I'm betting on to win. I won't do any of that. I won't purposely sabotage all the other cars just to make mine win. I may have unwillingly sabotage some cars, or well, not unwillingly, but unknowingly, because I haven't driven all these cars. I have 380 cars, so I can't drive all these cars at once. So I might have some control issues, but just know that it's completely unintentional. So, but anyway, let's get on with the i8 race. I know it's a weird car to choose out of BMW's lineup, but I think someone should give the i8 like some sort of attempt. All right, next contendant is the BMW i8. Oh, he is off to a terrible start. I've said that before. I would not purposely flame one. I was talking to the camera, so I wasn't paying attention. I will redo this one just to give the BMW a good comeback. But I mean, it's smashing the competition. But maybe the AI will dial in a little more. Yeah, we're gonna disregard this 16.4 time because I was fucking around in the beginning. So we're gonna run that race once again. Give it the best time. I was accidentally pushing the right key instead of the forward key, so, and talking to the camera, so that's a delayed reaction plus the wrong key pushed. Yeah. So let's see if they can beat something. Alright, the BMW again goes off to an early lead. Are the others gonna catch him? No, I don't think they're gonna be able to even come close to him. The Murcielago was making an attempt, but he was too far back and not gaining quick enough. He has now made the race in 16.1 seconds, so he's above the RS5, surprisingly, but below the GTR. So the RS5 can only get gold now, and the i8 can get silver or bronze. No, did I say the RS5 can get gold? No, he can only get bronze. But yeah. Alright, next up is the Bugatti Chiron. This is the only hypercar in our contestant lineup. I paid $2.4 million for it, so I'm expecting it to be pretty fast. But, no bias, no nothing. I cannot be biased, I cannot do anything, so I'm going to just floor the throttle on the line, keep it going in a straight line. I am not going to try braking or acting like the engine failed or whatever. Just straight down the line. I am not going to fuck around with it like I did in the BMW. Excuse me. So I'm just going to get the button pressed right now just to show you guys I am not. Alright. Oh, not the best start. Wow. To the other ones, for the Bugatti is probably the best. But he did pull past everyone. Ooh, the Bugatti over on the right hand side is making a move, but he can't do it. The Bugatti does win. And what time does he did it? 15.576. If I remember correctly, that puts it again behind the GTR. I don't think I messed it up, but if you guys see something that I did wrong with the Bugatti, tell me in the comments, because I don't know what I did. I was surely hoping the Bugatti would definitely beat the GTR, because I paid 2.4 million for it and I only paid like $100,000 for the GTR. So I'm definitely expecting the Bugatti to win, but it didn't win. So tell me in the comments below what I did wrong. I'm gonna restart it. Hopefully that was just a fluke and I can do a lot better on this one, because I want the Bugatti to win. Well, with its price range, I expect the Bugatti to be faster. I probably also dumped like 100k in the mods in this car too. So I'm expecting the Bugatti to win. Off the horsepower, price, and everything, that kind of a standpoint, I'm expecting the Bugatti to win. Not because I bet on it to win. And I didn't bet on it. I didn't bet on any single car winning. So let's see. 15.6. So it was actually slower this run. So we're going to DQ this run and take the fastest run that Bugatti made. I thought I launched a little better and made a better time that round, but okay. It's a little strange. Next is the Cadillac CTS-V, Cadillac's version of a muscle car. This one I have blacked out, and yeah, we're gonna see if he can beat all the other muscle cars. I see a Mustang here. I see a Corvette on my left-hand side. Okay, yep. I don't know if that was a blotch start, but I was hammering the gas down. We got another CTS-V on the left-hand lane, but the Cadillac just stormed past everyone. I'm gonna rerun it, just because I don't think that was its best performance off the line, and I wanted to give it the best shot. 18, yeah. I think it was because the initial launch was absolute garbage. But yeah, let's see if I could get it a better launch. Yeah. This is the second attempt. I know in Olympics they don't give you a second chance. No, that's its launch control. Its launch control is bugging out. Its launch control is super slow apparently. Because by the time the race started, it was still trying to launch. Yeah. It's a little weird. 18.2. So I think the Cadillac has been DQ'd. Yeah, but I will show all the rankings and everything in the very final end. If you want to see more of these Olympic races, I'm definitely going to be doing a series of like 10 or more episodes. If you want to see more, leave a like, comment below, and all that jazz. Next is the Viper ACR. Let's see how it will do. Again, I'm already hammering the throttle. Ooh, that is not a good launch. I think all the muscle cars or American car companies have this issue. The launch control is not good, but it does make up hell a lot of room in the end. I think launch control is going to kill it. In my opinion. I think launch control. Oh! Not that bad of a time. I thought it was going to be like 18, 17 seconds. I know it's definitely faster than the Cadillac. I was not expecting it to break sub 16. Sub 17 though. So that's something. Again, I've lost track of which car did what. So I'm gonna put everything at the very end. Yeah. Next up, the Mustang RTR Spec 5 is up. This thing is a beast. I've driven it before multiple times. It is an absolute demon. Everywhere. And just on city roads, it is an absolute demon. But can it stand up to the hypercar, the race car, the tune cars? Is it worth all the hype? Let's see with this drag race. Holy Jesus! That was 100 miles an hour. We were 2 feet from the start of the race, and it's at 100 miles an hour. 215, 27, 220, 230, oh my god, 237 was our end trap speed. Let's see. I think it definitely's got the thing. Holy sh! 13. I think the next place was the Nissan, which made a 15.085. It beat it by almost 2 seconds. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I have no words. I definitely know this is the first place now. Right, next up is the Liberty Walk Aventador. This thing's definitely got some power when I raced it in the previous video. Yeah, it's got the power. Ooh, gas. Don't forget. I don't want to mess up the launch. Ooh, but the Koenigsegg did launch better than me. Or get off the line quicker. But we overtook him. That's pretty easy. Oh, I think the P1's coming back. Is he? I don't know. Anyway, race over. He ain't beating me. Oh, 13.764. I think we drag raced it before. Oh, but I was expecting like a 14 seconds. I wasn't expecting it to be sub 14. Well, man, you get surprised every day. So, yeah. I think the next contestant is the final contestant. This is our last contestant. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S is the only electric entry into our competition. Let's see, is electric enough to beat gasoline? This is the ultimate question. Can electric beat gasoline? And I chose one of the best electric cars, the Taycan Turbo S. Porsche just nails everything in terms of electric cars and gas cars. Can't be beat. Look how far ahead we are. Look how far. I think they are gaining on us though. Too slowly though. Too slowly. 14.2, so it is unfortunately not enough to beat some gasoline cars. I think it's now in 3rd place. It pushed the GTR out of getting a medal. And GTR is in 4th right now. But yeah. I'll put all the stats and everything up on the screen now. It is the end of the competition. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see part 2 or the next part of this series, please leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. I'll stick the total time frame and who's getting gold, bronze, silver on the screen next. But until next time, see you guys later. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the second event of Forza Olympics. Today we'll be having a jumping contest to see who can jump the farthest. The contestant will first start from this pole, the second pole on the right, and we'll jump on over the plane and see how far they can go. But before we do that, I am going to put the drag coefficient and the weight, all the power specs, the drag coefficient, and the amount of downforce in pounds at 100 miles an hour of each of the contestants down below. So some of the cars do have some more aerodynamics added to them, so they may be a little bit more streamlined and have a little less drag coefficient than stock. Some cars don't have that, so they will have the same stock drag coefficient. And as always, everything will be there. All the final amount of feet jumped, the final distance will be at the very end of the video as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to run a demonstration of what each car will be doing with the narrator vehicle, aka the Toyota trophy truck. Oh, what the hell? Okay, well, we gotta line back up again. Each one will have their own launch control. Obviously the trophy truck isn't fast in a straight line. It doesn't plan to be. It's fast on dirt though, so when we cross the dirt path you can see the speed jump up really quick. But we will race here, avoid the guardrail, And jump. We are actually moving 220 at the start of the ramp. We're going to be also jumping 1,314.11 feet. I might also in the very end include this car in there just for shits and giggles. But yeah, that is what's going to happen with each of the contestants. Alright, we got the Audi. It is lined up with the second pole. We're going to give it some launch control. And going to launch it off the line. And see if it can jump farther. Well, actually, this is the first contestant, so we'll be setting the bar. Or the second one if you count the starter car that jumped 1,300 feet. If you count that one, then yes, you have to beat that one, but it's definitely not going as fast. Which is surprising. I expected all these cars to go faster. Ooh, he doesn't look like he's going far. Eee. Yeah, 1,152. So definitely not as far. And I think it but next contestant. And this is our third contestant. It's lined up with the pole. I did change the wheels and the tires, but the tires, I just added the Forza Horizon decal on it. They were originally semi-slicks. They are still semi-slick, so I didn't change the performance of the vehicle. I did change the rims to around a rim of the same weight to keep everything the same. But I thought these rims looked a lot better and truly showed that this car is aftermarket. But the weight of the wheel and the tire assembly is still the same. The tires are still the same grippiness, although they have maybe a couple extra grams when the Forza Horizon is written on it, which I guess kind of makes up for these couple of grams lighter the wheels are. So the performance haven't really changed, but the aesthetics did change quite a bit. I want to put that out there. But yeah. Otherwise, it's still the same car, so let's try it out. And let's see if the BMW can actually beat the narrator car, because no car has ever beaten that one yet. Oh, the launch control fucked things up really hard. Again, I'll put all the power descriptions, drivetrain, and everything in the description below. I'll even put is it mechanically has a mechanical advantage at the higher end or a lower end. Like, I'll put that down below as well. It is not going nearly as fast. I would also put the downforce in how many pounds down below. I think it beats the Audi by a smidget. I think the Audi was 11.52. This one was 11.68. So I think it beat the Audi by like 10 feet. Which I was not expecting out of the BMW. Once you see the power rating of all the cars, you will see where I'm coming from, but I was not expecting the BMW to beat the Audi. Next contestant is the Bugatti Chiron. Now I do hope this thing, for the money I'm putting into this car, can beat the Toyota, the narrator car, because I put like 20 grand. into buying that car and like 10 grand into souping it up. So considering that cars that are like 5 times the price haven't been able to beat it, is quite concerning. I also think part of it is because the other cars have some sort of aerodynamics that are kind of pushing it into the ground. Then again, they didn't even beat the top speed of the trophy truck, so I'm definitely hoping this Bugatti can do that. As you can see, we are lined up actually. Maybe a tad bit in the back. Launch control and go. It's sounding quite slowly for Bugatti. I don't know if that's just me working with higher performance cars than the Bugatti. I mean, there's not many cars that are more high performance than the Bugatti. Oh, but it is beating the trophy truck. Can we beat the distance? Come on. Come on, fly, baby, fly. Fly, baby. And we did. He is first place. Finally a car that can beat a stupid trophy truck. Beat him by only 100 feet, so that's quite surprising. I was expecting the Bugatti to absolutely smash the competition. But it only beat him by 100 feet, which I guess is kind of a lot. I don't know. But yeah, in the end, I'll put a tally of all the distances jumped by every car, so you guys don't have to scramble back and look at all the times or memorize it. They'll all be in the very end for you guys. Next up is the Cadillac CTS-V. This one absolutely bombed the drag race, so I don't know if it's going to do well in this jumping race, but we can always see. Oh yeah, you can clearly tell the weight is seriously getting to it. You can tell how heavy this hunk of metal is. Yeah, it's not fast. I think he's just here for the shits and giggles. He can't even top 200. Wait, can he? Oh, 199, he was unable to top 200. Oh, wow, this thing is heavy. It barely made 1,000 feet. It barely even made 1,000 feet. I'm surprised that, I mean, if this thing barely made 1,000 feet, I don't think any other car is going to fail and go below 1,000 feet. But I may be wrong. I've been wrong before. So let's go to the next contestant. Next contestant is the Dodge Viper ACR. This thing, just see how this thing performs. I don't know what I expect out of it. It's kind of like one of those mid-range vehicles. It has a good top. It has decent acceleration. But I don't know about the aero. The aero might be shoving it down into the ground. It is getting up there, though. It might beat the Bugatti. Can't really quite beat the Bugatti. But I don't know if the aero is going to help it or crush it. Ooh, come on, come on. Ooh, just beat the narrator car, the Toyota trophy truck. Just about beat him. Well, let's go to the next vehicle. Next, we got the Lamborghini Aventador Liberty Walk. It's got a ton of aero, but it's got power for days and torque for days. Plus it's got, I'll put the power and everything in, I put all the power and everything in the beginning, just as a refresher. But yeah, this thing's got the power, it's got the torque. It does have aero, so it might help it out a little bit, so let's see how it does. Ooh, it's already at 200. It's already at 200. It's going to be the Bugatti. It's going to beat the Bugatti. Okay, well, I did not give him a fair chance. I just crashed right into a barrier. Holy shit. Even crashing into a barrier, it still made 1,600. I'm going back. I'm resetting this. I'm giving this thing another chance. He just smashed into the guardrail at the end of the drag track, so which cut off a couple of miles an hour from this guy's run. So I want to give these cars the best run of that I can get out of them. So which means nothing else that can interfere with them. So we're gonna head back. Let's line him up here. Launch control and go. Let's hope that I can react quick enough in time to when those things load up and to the point where I can maneuver against them. Come on, you stupid little bitch. There you go. 250, 260, 265. Let's see if I can get a better launch. 1,730 feet. This thing is an absolute monster. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Whoops. Today we will be doing the drifting portion of the Olympics. So each car will get a 5-minute timer on the screen, and we will be drifting for 5 minutes. And for every wall tap, it's going to be a deduction of points based off how hard we tap the wall. If it's a light tap, it's 1 point. If we just totally smashed into it, it's probably a 10-point deduction. Each car starts with 100 points. If it goes below 100, if we deduct more than 100 points, that car has 0 points and is last place. So those are the rules. I don't think we need to introduce the contestants. You guys already know what they are. You guys know their power marks. You guys know everything about them already. So I'm not going to put their power ratios on the screen. You can go to my previous videos to check out their power. But yeah, first off, we got the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. And we're going to start the drifting. During these portions, I will not be saying anything. I'll put the minus points on the screen as we tap the wall and stuff like that. So you guys get to see. I will tally all the total points, the final points, on the screen in the very end. So you guys can see who got first or second. Now it's time for the Audi RS5 Coupe to take on the drifting challenge. I'm not going to say any of my opinions of each car until the very end of the video, so I don't get any biases on any of these cars. But I will give a rundown of how each car performed, how I think each car performed before the ratings actually come out, and see if I'm correct. So you guys have to tell me in the comments below what you guys' rating of each car was, and if you think I rated it correctly. So, but anyway, let's get on with the Audi. And again, I will not be talking while the cars are drifting. The game audio in the game, when I'm recording game audio, oftentimes bugs out. I still have to figure out why it does that, but when I mute my microphone, sometimes the game audio doesn't come up or anything. So keep in mind there's that. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out some good music to put over the background without getting copyrighted. So if you guys have any suggestions, comment below, and I will try to see if I can put the music in the background while I drift these cars if the audio ever bugs out. So let's get on with the Audi. Now it's the BMW's turn, and also I don't want to count that. I'm not counting that as a part of the drift. But anyway, side note, when we go into the grass or the dirt, we don't take off points. That's how the judging goes. If you knock down like signs or like cacti or stuff, you don't lose points. I know it's a bit weird because if you knock down a cacti, you should lose more points. But nah, if you go off the dirt, uh, there's no penalty unless you stay on the dirt. If you stay on the dirt for more than a minute, you're penalized. So, yeah, just a side note on there. Let's get on with the All right, now it's time for the Bugatti, the only hypercar in our lineup. Can it beat all the other ones? Well, let's find out. Alright, next up is the Cadillac CTS-V. This one is rear-wheel drive, so I'm expecting it to do some decent quality drifts. It has always been the underdog in distance of jumping in terms of drag racing. It's always come last, so hopefully it can redeem itself in the drifting race because it does have a mechanical advantage of being rear-wheel drive. So hopefully it has a mechanical advantage and doesn't come last in this race. But anyways, let's get it done. Alright guys, now it is time for the Viper ACR. Again, it is rear-wheel drive, so I'm expecting something better out of it. But yeah, anyways, let's check out the Viper ACR. Next, we have the Mustang RTR Spec 5. I think he was the reigning champ for the jump and the drag race, both events. I think he's the top, or it might be the Aventador in the jumping. He might have come second, I think. But either way, in both of them, I know he got a medal. So let's go check this one out. Let's see if he can do a perfect drift as well. I know he's definitely got the power to do so. Next up is the Lamborghini Aventador Liberty Walk, and as always, if I haven't said it before, I will be placing a timer for each vehicle on the screen so you can see how roughly close I get to 5 minutes for each vehicle. But let's go with the Lamborghini Aventador. And right now he will start drifting. And we've got the last contestant, the Nissan GTR R35 from 2017. This car needs no introduction. If you've seen my previous videos, I think the first Forza Horizon video reviewed this car. So let's see how good it is drifting. Well, guys, that is the drifting portion of the Forza Olympics. As for the end results of what I thought, as expected, the rear-wheel drive vehicles did way better, I think, than the all-wheel drive cars, um, which is what we expect because the rear-wheel drive cars like to break the rear end loose a lot more easier than the all-wheel drive cars. But what I did realize is that the all-wheel drive cars did have a slightly larger steering angle than the rear-wheel drive cars due to the fact that it has more grip and is able to straighten out a lot easier than the rear-wheel drive cars. But as again, the all-wheel drive cars sometimes they're a little too grippy and don't want to drift or correct themselves way too easily, so they don't maintain that drift. However, one car did really surprise me, and again, it's the one that surprised me at least, the most in every single event, and that is the Nissan GT-R, this one right here. For example, in the drag race, I was definitely not expecting it to beat the Bugatti. For the jumping contest, I was also not expecting it to beat higher horsepower rivals. Like, I think it beat the Bugatti, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I definitely beat the trophy truck, and the trophy truck had like 400 extra horsepower than this car, and was a lot heavier. So that's what surprised me too. It kind of floated before crashing down, and in this one, the steering angle, like the control of this car, is absolutely insane. Like it was able to pull off some of the drifts that I think only rear-wheel drive cars can do. Although this is an all-wheel drive car, it pulled it off easily. I didn't need to make it too much input to correct the car or anything. But yeah, I'll put all this stuff up on the screen, the points and everything. So yeah, until next time, see you guys later. I think the next event is the braking test, which should be an interesting one. We're gonna race at 100 miles an hour and slam on the brakes and see who comes to stop the quickest.